Welcome to Manhwa Expert, your ultimate destination for discovering the finest ongoing Korean webtoons. Today, we're diving into the top 10 best ongoing manhwa, my personal picks that are captivating readers around the globe. In this two-part series, I'll take you through some of the most talked about titles in the world of webtoons. Ready to find your next obsession? Then stay tuned, because part 2 starts right now. Number 10 on our list is Eternally Regressing Night. The plot revolves around the protagonist, who repeats the same day again and again when he dies. Each time he has to overcome a wall that he is faced with. When he dies to an opponent who is stronger than him, he has to repeat the day in a loop until he overcomes his limits and defeat the opponent. By far one of the most realistic use of restarting in time that is in a fantasy setting. This manhwa removes one of the most annoying factor of ReZero, is that it actually makes the MC likable. The MC of this manhwa actually have common sense, and that the deaths all make sense. If you are a big fan of time loop stories and movies, such as Edge of Tomorrow, then this is a must-read. Number 9 on our list is Absolute Regression. The demonic cult is destroyed by a mysterious man who soon after disappears and is never seen again. Mac spends his life hunting for relics, which together can be used to turn back time but still keep his memories. After a long lifetime of struggle, now missing an arm and an eye, he returns back to the past, to when he was young. How will he get strong and defeat this mysterious stranger is yet to be known, though he also regrets not living a normal life in his past life. So, maybe he'll also get into romance. If you're looking for a story with action, heart, and twists that will keep you hooked, then this manhwa is a must-read. Number 8 on our list is SSS Class Suicide Hunter. Our main character gets a hyper-cheat copy skill, and later a revival skill, which makes him literally unkillable. The way he uses these skills to clear the floors of the tower is the basic storyline. A warning to those who can't stomach suicides, this has plenty of it. But the story moves from just a simple OP troop we have seen, into the lives and ends of many characters, though both thought-provoking and poignant. Sometimes making us shed a few tears, or a gallon of them. MC here is smart, decisive, and somewhat of an altruist, though far from a pushover. Every cast has their own stories and views, and most manages to break off their stereotypical cocoons and present us with wide spectrum of choices. Number 7 on our list is The Greatest Estate Developer. Our main character is an absolute god. I have never seen such a caring yet greedy, smart, but crazy protagonist. He is hands down one of the most insane yet beautifully created protagonists I have ever seen. Our MC is a man to be admired, as he plows his way through various challenges that are ultimately way more different than that of other transmigrated protagonists. Instead of dungeons, awakeners, monsters, and the like, he fights the battle of family debt, political warfare, and financial struggles. He tends to come of a bit strong, and his initial impression leaves one of distrust as he utterly scrambles your mind. But after you get used to him, you find him to be caring, kind, and strong. Number 6 on our list is Reformation of the Deadbeat Noble. Our main character, who loved his bed for 10 years after his mom's death, starts getting a strange dream and decides to redeem himself. This is the basic plot. MC here is one of the hard-working MC that I've seen in a while. The story is very great. It gives subtle lessons to it if you analyze it. It shows hard work can beat talent, or talent is hard work in itself. The MC is overpowered, but it doesn't mean that he's the all-powerful. Someone is stronger than him, but the best part of the story is he works harder and eventually reaches his goal. The characters isn't half-assedly used. They are used in great reach in the development of the story. MC is clumsy and naive at the beginning, but he, along with some other favorite characters, get ample character development. Art is decent. Number 5 on our list is Standard of Reincarnation. This manhwa is actually pretty damn good, and the MC is on a time limit. His body will die within a certain time frame due to its weakness. A lot of people act like it's average, but it's really not. For one, average would have him going back in time, not going forward in time. The main plot point isn't his revenge like most of these manhwa. He achieves that midway through the story. After that, it's all about trying to find out the truth of what happened to him and why he reincarnated in the first place, as the main plot is actually a puzzle that he's trying to solve. Those who act like it's generic are people who gave up on Chapter 1. Number 4 on our list is Swordmaster's Youngest Son. This is another regressor-type manhwa where the main character is a noble but he is useless potato, so he dies a meaningless death and gets reincarnated to the point in time where he was a baby. Now he must use all of his future knowledge to get back at everyone who belittled him in his last life. The story is good. The art is also well drawn. Main character's personality is that of your average all-knowing kid. The side characters are well written. The author did a very good job with the world building and foreshadowing future events. The only major problem with this manhwa is the pacing of the story. The plot moves very slowly, and it can become a little bit boring for those guys who are in for the action. Number 3 on our list is Return of the Disaster Class Hero. There are a total of 13 heroes, and MC is the strongest one of them all. During a raid on a dungeon, he is betrayed by one of his companions, who backstabbed him and thrown him into a pit full of monsters. Everyone thought he was dead, but after some years, he managed to come back to Earth. This time, most of the things have changed. The 12 heroes who used to be his companions are big shots now. And MC wants to find the one who backstabbed him and take his sweet revenge. The story is a well-thought-out, original idea that has massive amounts of lore and history. Stories of the world are extensively explored and are extremely detailed, and enhance the reading experience to a new level. The story at first glance seems to be a generic, returning RPG-themed manhwa, but there is much more that meets the eye. The mechanics of the world and the system are thoroughly explained throughout the manhwa series, and there are even special scenes dedicated to exploring lore and the mechanics even more. Truly an amazing idea, and it was executed extremely well. Number 2 on our list is Elekid. The story of Elekid is pretty smooth. It feels like it always knows where to head. The progression is one of my favorite parts since it also includes world building. The art keeps on improving and much more smoother. I was rereading the first 5 chapters, and the old art style felt nostalgic and rough. Compared to the newest chapters, we see much brighter colors and clean lines. Really helps and pull readers in. The characters is really the best part and the selling point of Elekid. The MC is such a wonderful character to see progress. He still kept his optimism and wonder, even after being in multiple near-death experiences. He never hesitates to lend a hand and always think of others before him. Number 1 on our list is Mist, Might, Mayhem. The story revolves around Jung, a notoriously evil slaughtering scythe demon who enjoys killing others. Coincidentally, Jung resembles Mok Young-woon, the 3rd young master of the prestigious Mok Sword Manor. One day, while Jung is imprisoned, he strikes a deal with Mok Young-woon. Jung proposes that if Young-woon allows him to take over his life, he will let him go free. Young-woon, desperate to escape the clutches of his overbearing family, agrees. Jung kills the 3rd young master and successfully assumes his identity. However, things are not as easy as they seem, as Young-woon's life is filled with danger and intrigue. The fake Mok Young-woon, now forced to live as the real one, must navigate the intricate web of politics and power dynamics that come with being a member of the Mok Sword Manor. Meanwhile, Jung revels in his newfound power and begins his new life as the 3rd young master of the great Mok Sword Manor, leaving the real Mok Young-woon to ponder if he made the right decision. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Check out these other videos that you might like, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.